Welcome to yet another video. I know it's been a while, but we're back here at Garage 72, about to see and fix Juvie again. And if you don't know who Juvie is, this is my 135 that I bought just over a year ago. And unfortunately, over 6 months ago, it was involved in an accident when someone asked for the keys to it and they crashed it. Looking back, I shouldn't have handed over the keys because when it came to resolving this issue, they didn't have the same energy. So I picked up the slack and brought the car to Garage 72, and then with the guys, we removed the engine in the previous episode, and luckily, the guys at Garage 72 were able to fix this issue thanks to the JV community and everyone involved. The car is coming back together in this episode. If you guys remember, this part was badly bruised. They nicely fixed it, brought it back together, everything lines up. The cradle is fine here. And then there was a video where everything was all together and the lines looked super perfect. Everything is back in place, just need to fix out this interior and put back everything that is here. It's stuff that came out of Juvie. Yeah, they're all here. The car is fully stripped out in the interior. So we have to figure out what goes where, but we have real OEM, we have some bit of experience, so everything is gonna go back in. Let's get it. So first of all, then we need to take everything out that is in here so that we can have, a clear picture of what we need to put back together. So I'm just gonna remove everything that's in here. What the fuck is this? Oh my God. This looks like the steering column. So we have to put that back in as well. The savior to everything is real OEM. So in here, I want to look at where most things go, and I'm gonna focus on electronics. So this big wiring here, this wiring has to come out of here. So everything is in. I just have to pull this thing. I have to do this. I don't know what it is anymore.
So the inside of the dashboard, my boy.
The insides of the dashboard, the heater matrix, what. Have to get it in. There's so many plugs, I don't know what goes where, but some of the things have like a bit of a hint. So, and just as I was about to fit this box that distributes aircon air around the car, we quickly realized that it's cracked. So this meant having to rush the Brakpan to find a spare from an F20, and even when we came back with this one, we realized it's also the wrong part because it only caters for the front passengers and not the back passengers.
Nope, that's different for some weird reason. That piece over there.
No, they just don't have... Oh yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
Because what if that one is the poverty spec one? So we need to swap out this one for the one that we just got, because this one is broken here. And this thing delayed us very much. It took like over 4 hours of our time because we had to go and get this thing. So now I have to replace everything that is here, including the heater core, to that one because the heater core on that one, they damaged the pipes. I have to swap this blower into that because they removed it. They sell it separately. And I have to remove this thing because it's a bit rusted into the one that came out of my car. So yeah, I'm gonna just swap all of these two things here now. So when I got back home, I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna exchange all of this. Excuse the mess in the garage. Yeah, but I'm gonna change everything. Finally back with this thing. I fixed it yesterday. So we're gonna fix it now. Okay, I'm attaching this thing that's been giving us issues to the skeleton, dashboard skeleton, or whatever it's called, or the cradle. Yeah, I'm attaching it there, and then once the guys come in, we are then gonna fit it here. It's gonna be a pain to fit it, but we'll do it.
Exactly, bro.
Thank
That's
God.
flash-ish.
Okay, cradle skeleton thing is in. Just need to bolt it on now. This only seems quick because we did it the day or the night before, so we were able to test fit everything and make sure whenever we come back the next day, we're just going to be fitting in the box with the skeleton, lining everything up, and it's going to fit as intended, which it did. So we knew and we had the full confidence that when we come back the next day, everything is going to be smooth. So we're fitting the wiring loom now. That's what we're doing. I think this goes here. Makes sense.
This clip is cooked.
Which one?
Not on cam.
Figuring out where the wiring goes on BMWs can be tricky, but luckily with any wiring loom, they make sure that it almost tells you where it's supposed to go. So it's never too long, too short, and it never bends or weaves in a way that it's not supposed to. So whenever something bends in a certain direction, you are almost guaranteed that that's where it's supposed to go. Yeah.
It's on the control.
Next up, I had to put in all the aircon piping because this needs to go before the dashboard can come in.
Oh,
The interior is finished.
Well, the interior was far from finished, but we are making very good progress. What you're looking at now is the airbag module. And speaking of airbags, we did try to replace the curtain airbag, but it was just requiring too much effort and we wanted to move on, fit the dashboard, and as much stuff as we can in the interior.
so it threads here. This is the nut.
Nah, man, there's a nut here. Yeah.
No, it's this.
As much as they're getting dribbled by nuts, you can tell that this car is going to be on 4 wheels by the end of this video. Luckily, I'm not alone and I'm so grateful to these guys for coming out to help. They have been getting charged for how long now?
I told you.
You told who?
When I told you, you're holding tight. What's the
Guys have been getting charged by 2 bolts. While I have briefly joined the guys on the suspension piece, I decided to replace these engine mounts. If you remember from the previous video, this broke, so they need to be replaced. And while we're here, we quickly sorted out the steering column outside as well, because the engine is going to have to go in this video. And look at that, the new engine mounts looking nice and fresh. And who would have thought that after the damage that this car had, it would ever be on 4 wheels again. But thanks to Garage 72 and the team that they have, they were able to get this car fixed up and rolling nicely. So if you're ever in need of panel beating, spray painting, and any restoration project that you might have, be sure to hit them up.
This guy, stop yelling. Just lift up the back with Washington.
Before tensions rise, we had to get some energy as the next step was fitting this engine. Before we do that, I had to walk into the engine bay and make any preparations because once this engine is in, we're not going to have any space. So I sorted out all the electrical wiring, the fuse box, the cooling hoses, and everything that is supposed to go before this engine can come in.
Yeah. Washington comes down this way. Don't you also need to reposition this thing? Yeah. This. Yeah, needs to go down.
I see we got enough height.
Away.
Maybe you need to shift this,
Dip, pull it.
Who's pulling where? Guys?
Never mind. Mechanic strength went
Sharp. Jack, let's see how it goes.
Jack it up.
Let's see how much it leans.
Balance.
Let's see how it leans.
Yeah, it's leaning. Yeah, it's
kind of,
yeah.
But it needs a bit more.
Yeah, it needs more. Okay.
Back down.
I don't want to bore you with too many details, but this engine weighs around 200 and something kgs, so fitting it was never going to be easy, but luckily we have manpower. I was just busy trying to get wires and any plumbing out of the way so that we don't damage anything we don't have to.
No, the problem with Josh is someone's setting a power for 12 grand. I got 4 grand. Yeah, how's that?
No! He's like, I'll give you 8 keeper and a handshake.
How was that an Indian accent?
Yo, this guy is such a shrewd negotiator. Yes. Like some of his offers, I'm like, yo, I would have sworn you guys. How the hell are you offering me 5 keeper for something I'm selling for 4? So that actually just we can build a Brakpan spec. This car is a Brakpan spec.
It's my dad.
Listen, to be fair,
The East Rand, which is namely Boksburg, Brakpan, Benoni Springs, has been coming in clutch when it comes to second-hand parts that are needed for this build. There are some stuff that I get from Volkswagen, some stuff I get from BMW, well, only Pulse so far. If you ever need mechanical assistance on your car, be sure to hit up Washington. The one wearing the SR garage, he's been key in us putting this engine back together, so be sure to hit him up all links to everyone will be in the description below. I know I'm moving around a lot, but now it's time to sort out this interior. First, we're going to start by putting back the air vent covers, but I was trying to put it on the wrong side. So I came back to the right side and I put it there, and I quickly went to search for the one that goes that side. And then I came to do the driver's side. This one is fairly easy. You just have to make sure it's in the correct place and push it in. You have to force it in, then it's going to click. After that, we then took care of the center console. It's a bit dirty. We are going to clean everything up later. Right now, we just want to see what goes where, what connects nicely, and then we are going to come back and clean it up.
Away!
Bring my phone there. Bring my phone there.
I love you guys, man.
Bring my phone there, Tom.
If you can't tell, the guys were pretty much overjoyed that the car was on and most of the electronics were working. The screen was on, the cluster was on, and I was starting to get carried away. Top up coolant, fuel supply. Press the brake.
No,
No, no, don't
I'm not pressing the brake.
But would you look at that, guys? The car is finally on and can give us errors that we can rectify ourselves.
Hey, Nwan, we're right behind you. Because our wives.
Nah, thank you, bro.
I think you left it.
Did you hear, Josh? I love you guys!
Unfortunately, that's all that I have for today. I wish we could have made more progress, but I'm very happy with what we were able to do. Shout out to the guys for helping out, and shout out to Car72 for getting this car back on 4 wheels. This is a monumental achievement, and we are almost close to having Juvie the way it was before. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, comment, share, and I will see you on the next episode.